Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Life can feel like a busy, confusing maze filled with worries and stress. But there's a way to find calm in this chaos, inspired by an ancient philosophy called Stoicism, taught by Marcus Aurelius, a wise Roman emperor. Despite facing many difficulties, he stayed calm and strong by following Stoic principles. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the present, control our reactions to challenges, and find peace within ourselves, no matter what's happening around us. It's like finding a quiet center in the middle of a storm, showing us that true calm comes from within. But wait, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on my valuable content. Comment "I subscribe" below, and I'll personally welcome you to the Stoic family. With that said, let's dive right into it. Let's explore how Marcus Aurelius' teachings can help us today. 15 Stoic Ways to Stop Overthinking. Marcus Aurelius. 1. Embrace the now. In the profound teachings of Marcus Aurelius, there lies a simple yet transformative truth: the power of the present moment. He observed that our minds often become battlegrounds, where the specters of what was and the shadows of what could be wage war, leaving us in a state of perpetual unrest. It is in this observation that Aurelius invites us to a Stoic practice of embracing the now. To live in the present is to engage with life as it unfolds, unburdened by the past's regrets and the future's anxieties. Aurelius teaches us that the turmoil we experience is often self-inflicted, born from our resistance to accept the present in its fullness, flaws and all. By surrendering to the moment, by anchoring our thoughts and actions in the here and now, we liberate ourselves from the chains of what if and if only. This acceptance does not denote resignation, but an empowered acknowledgement that the current moment is the only domain where life truly happens, where we can enact change and find tranquility. In the embrace of the now, we find a wellspring of peace, a bulwark against the tide of overthinking that threatens to sweep us away from the shores of contentment. 2. Respond, don't react. Central to the Stoic philosophy that Aurelius championed is the principle of response over reaction. In the unpredictable theater of life, where events unfold without script or bias, it's easy to become puppets to our impulses, reacting in the heat of the moment, often to our detriment. Marcus Aurelius, with the wisdom of a sage and the clarity of a philosopher king, implores us to sever these strings, to reclaim our autonomy through the power of our response. To respond rather than react is to take a breath when the world pushes you, to find stillness amidst the storm. Aurelius teaches that the vicissitudes of life, its ebbs and flows, its highs and lows, are beyond our reign, yet how we meet these waves is ours to command. In every challenge, there is a choice: to react with the immediacy of our primal instincts, or to respond with the deliberation of our higher selves. This Stoic response is rooted in the understanding that our strength lies not in altering the course of the external world, but in tempering our inner world, in molding our perceptions, judgments, and actions with the clay of wisdom, virtue, and reason. Through this practice, we become architects of our tranquility, sculptors of our resilience, standing firm in the face of life's tempests with the grace of those who know their power lies within. 3. Journaling for clarity. In the quiet moments of reflection, the act of journaling becomes a powerful conduit for clarity and self-understanding, much like Marcus Aurelius demonstrated through his timeless work, Meditations. This practice is not merely about recording events, but engaging in a profound dialogue with oneself. Each word written is a step towards untangling the complex web of thoughts that occupy our minds. Through this introspective journey, we confront our fears, question our assumptions, and celebrate our triumphs. It's in this private world of paper and ink that we can truly listen to the whispers of our inner selves, discerning wisdom from the noise of everyday life. Journaling, in its essence, is a Stoic exercise in mindfulness and self-mastery, allowing us to observe our thoughts without judgment and understand them with a clear mind. 4. Live virtuously. The cornerstone of Stoicism rests on the pursuit of virtue, a quest for wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are not lofty ideals reserved for the philosophical elite, but practical guideposts for daily living. To live virtuously is to navigate life's challenges with a moral compass, making choices that reflect our deepest values. Wisdom illuminates the path, enabling us to see the world with clarity and discernment. Courage empowers us to face adversity with strength and resilience, undeterred by the specter of fear. Justice guides us to act with fairness and integrity, honoring the dignity of all beings. Temperance reminds us to seek balance and moderation, curbing the excesses that cloud our judgment. In embodying these virtues, we carve out a life of purpose and meaning, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary through the quality of our actions and the depth of our character. 5. Accept impermanence. At the heart of Stoic wisdom is the acceptance of life's impermanence, the understanding that all things are transient, like the ebb and flow of tides. This realization is not a cause for despair, but a call to embrace the present with open arms and a grateful heart. By acknowledging the fleeting nature of our experiences, we learn to cherish the beauty of the moment without clinging to it. The fear of loss and the relentless pursuit of unattainable desires fade away when we recognize that change is the only constant. This acceptance liberates us from the shackles of overthinking and worry, allowing us to live fully in the here and now. It teaches us to let go with grace, to appreciate the ephemeral beauty of life, and to find peace in the eternal dance of creation and dissolution. In the acceptance of impermanence lies the key to enduring tranquility and contentment. 6. Cultivate self-awareness. In the journey of Stoicism, cultivating self-awareness is akin to shining a light into the recesses of our inner landscape, illuminating the contours of our thoughts, emotions, and reactions. This vigilant self-examination is paramount, for it is only through knowing oneself that one can master oneself. Marcus Aurelius himself was a testament to this practice, his meditations serving as a mirror reflecting the depth of his introspection. To cultivate self-awareness is to embark on a continuous journey of observation and reflection, to become an astute observer of the ebb and flow of our inner tides. It involves pausing in moments of tranquility and turmoil alike to ask, why do I feel this way? What thoughts are weaving through my mind? How are my reactions shaping my reality? This practice is not for the faint-hearted, for it requires us to confront ourselves with honesty and courage, to acknowledge our flaws and our strengths alike. Yet, the fruits of this labor are manifold. With heightened self-awareness, we discern the patterns of overthinking that ensnare us, the repetitive narratives that play out in the theater of our minds, often unnoticed. Armed with this knowledge, we can then apply Stoic wisdom to untangle these threads, to challenge irrational beliefs, and to replace them with virtues of reason, resilience, and reflection. In this way, self-awareness becomes the bedrock upon which the edifice of Stoic tranquility is built. 7. Practice gratitude. Gratitude, in the Stoic sense, is not a mere feeling of thankfulness, but a profound practice that reorients our perspective towards the abundance of life. It is an antidote to the human penchant for focusing on what we lack, a tendency that fuels the fires of overthinking and discontent. To practice gratitude is to engage in a deliberate recognition of the blessings that permeate our existence, from the air we breathe to the people who enrich our lives. This practice begins with the small, often overlooked details of daily life: the warmth of the sun, the quiet companionship of a book, the simple nourishment of a meal. By acknowledging and appreciating these gifts, we cultivate a mindset of abundance, which in turn diminishes the perceived significance of our troubles and the inclination to ruminate over what we do not possess. Gratitude also extends to the acceptance of life's challenges as part of the natural order, as opportunities for growth and learning. In this acceptance, there is a subtle but profound gratitude for the resilience that adversity evokes within us, for the wisdom that comes from overcoming, and for the interconnectedness of all things. Thus, gratitude becomes a quiet revolution, a reclamation of joy in a world that often emphasizes scarcity over abundance. Oh, and by the way, before we move on to number 8, if you're getting value in this video, hit the like button right now. And if you don't want to miss out on my next mind-blowing Stoic video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload it. And then, go to the comment section below and type, "I subscribe." And I'll personally welcome you to the Stoic community. With that said, let's continue. 8. Set clear intentions. Setting clear intentions is a Stoic practice that imbues our daily actions with purpose and direction. It is the art of beginning each day, not as a leaf carried by the winds of the wind, but as a navigator charting a course through the waters of life. This practice demands a moment of reflection each morning, a space of quietude in which we articulate to ourselves what we seek to achieve, how we wish to act, and the virtues we aspire to embody. In setting intentions, we are asked to consider not just the tasks at hand, but the manner in which we approach them. It is not merely about what we do, but who we are in the doing. This aligns our thoughts and actions with our highest values, ensuring that our daily endeavors are not just steps forward but steps upward towards the best version of ourselves. Moreover, clear intentions act as a beacon, guiding us through the fog of distractions and the allure of trivial pursuits. They help us discern the essential from the extraneous, keeping overthinking at bay by providing a clear framework within which our energies can flow. In this way, our intentions become our compass, ensuring that even in the face of life's inevitable uncertainties, we move with purpose and poise, true to the Stoic ideal of living a life of meaning and virtue. 9. Embrace obstacles as opportunities. In the grand tapestry of life, obstacles are not mere hindrances, but rather the threads that add depth and color to our existence. Marcus Aurelius, in his Stoic wisdom, invites us to reframe our view of challenges, seeing them not as barriers, but as invaluable opportunities for growth and enlightenment. Each obstacle, no matter how daunting, carries with it a lesson, a chance to fortify our resilience and expand our understanding. When we encounter adversity, we are presented with a crucible in which our character is tested and refined. By embracing these trials with open arms and a steadfast heart, we transcend our initial apprehensions, transforming what once seemed insurmountable into stepping stones on our path to wisdom. This Stoic practice of perceiving obstacles as opportunities quells the turmoil of overthinking, guiding us towards a state of equanimity and poise amidst life's storms. 10. Simplify your life. In an age where excess and complexity often cloud our judgment, the Stoic call to simplify our lives resonates with profound clarity. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that tranquility and clarity are not found in the accumulation of material wealth or the pursuit of external validations, but in the elegance of simplicity. By decluttering our physical surroundings, we mirror this process in our internal landscape, clearing away the mental clutter that muddies our thoughts and fuels the fires of overthinking. Simplification is not about renunciation for its own sake, but about creating a space where our spirits can breathe, and our minds can find the serenity we so ardently seek. In this space, unburdened by the superfluous, we can focus on what truly matters, aligning our actions and thoughts with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. A simplified life is a canvas on which the beauty of Stoicism can be fully expressed, free from the distractions that obscure our path to inner peace. 11. Seek wisdom in nature. The ancient Stoics understood the profound wisdom embedded in the natural world, a wisdom that remains as relevant today as it was in the time of Marcus Aurelius. Nature, in its majestic simplicity and order, offers a mirror to our own existence, reflecting back the principles of change, resilience, and interconnectedness. By immersing ourselves in the natural world, we step beyond the narrow confines of our personal concerns and connect with something greater, a universal rhythm that soothes the restless mind and quells the habit of overthinking. In the whisper of leaves, the flow of rivers, and the expanse of the sky, we find timeless lessons on the nature of life and our place within it. This communion with nature serves as a reminder of the Stoic principles of living in harmony with the world and appreciating the present moment. In the embrace of nature, we find not only solace, but also a deep wellspring of wisdom that enriches our Stoic practice and guides us toward a more balanced and reflective life. 12. Limit exposure to negativity. In the Stoic pursuit of tranquility, one must be judicious about the seeds one allows to take root in the garden of the mind. The information we absorb and the company we choose to keep can either nourish our inner peace or sow the weeds of discontent and overthinking. Marcus Aurelius himself would advocate for surrounding oneself with positivity, for it is in such an environment that the soul finds its repose. By consciously choosing to engage with uplifting content and fostering relationships that elevate our spirits, we erect a bulwark against the tide of negativity that threatens to inundate our thoughts. This is not an act of avoidance, but a strategic retreat, a Stoic acknowledgement that our mental well-being is shaped by our surroundings. In curating a life less permeated by negativity, we grant ourselves the clarity and serenity to engage with life's challenges from a place of strength and equanimity. 13. Engage in physical activity. The Stoic philosophy, while deeply introspective, does not neglect the vessel that houses the mind, the body. Engaging in regular physical activity is a testament to the Stoic principle of holistic well-being, where the harmony between body and mind is meticulously maintained. Exercise, in its myriad forms, serves as a forge for not only physical resilience, but mental fortitude. As our bodies navigate the rigors of physical exertion, our minds are simultaneously cleansed of the detritus of overthinking, bathed in the clarity that follows a tide of endorphins. This is the Stoic practice of self-care in action. A disciplined routine of physical activity becomes a ritual of mental purification, where each drop of sweat shed in the pursuit of physical health is mirrored by a shedding of mental burdens. 14. Practice mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is the Stoic's compass in the tempest of daily existence, a tool to anchor the present moment amidst life's swirling eddies. This practice is not an escape, but a return to the essence of being, where each breath serves as a reminder of the present's immutable reality. In the stillness of meditation, the mind, often a wayward traveler meandering through the past and future, finds its way home to the now. Here, in the sanctuary of the present, wandering thoughts are acknowledged and released with the equanimity of a Stoic sage. This daily communion with the moment fortifies the mind against the incessant clamor of overthinking, nurturing a state of focused calm that permeates all facets of life. 15. Reflect on your influence. To reflect on one's sphere of influence is to tread the hallowed grounds of Stoic wisdom, where the dichotomy of control delineates the boundary between our actions and the world's inexorable flux. This Stoic reflection invites us to discern the terrain that lies firmly under our stewardship, our thoughts, our actions, our responses, and to relinquish the illusory reins of the uncontrollable. In this conscious act of acknowledgement, we are liberated from the Sisyphean task of overthinking the immutable and are instead empowered to invest our energies in the fertile grounds of our influence. It is here, in the cultivation of our own character and actions, that we find the true locus of change and contentment, unfettered by the caprices of the world beyond our command. To bring these concepts to life, consider the story of Sarah, an entrepreneur plagued by fear of failure as she prepares to launch her business. By focusing on what she can control, embracing courage, and accepting the impermanence of success and failure, Sarah can find peace in her journey, irrespective of the outcome. Or take John, who is burdened by regrets. By reflecting on his past through journaling and embracing the wisdom to learn from his experiences, John can turn his regrets into lessons for personal growth. Stoicism isn't just about personal tranquility. It's also about facing life's inevitable challenges with grace. Patience, acceptance, and consistency in practice are key to integrating Stoic wisdom into our lives. Remember, it's a journey, not a race. As we delve deeper into Stoicism, we discover its profound impact not just on individual well-being, but on enhancing our relationships and contributing positively to society. The Stoic practice of mindfulness, virtue, and resilience can transform how we interact with others, how we face setbacks, and how we appreciate life's blessings. In our modern, fast-paced world, Stoicism's teachings on mindfulness, control, and virtue offer a sanctuary from the storm of overthinking. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can navigate life's complexities with a calm and focused mind, building a life of purpose, contentment, and fulfillment. So, let's take these ancient lessons to heart, practicing them daily to cultivate a Stoic way of life. It's about making mindful decisions, facing setbacks with resilience, and nurturing relationships with empathy and justice. In doing so, we not only enhance our own lives, but also inspire those around us. In conclusion, Stoicism, with its rich legacy and practical wisdom, is more than just a philosophy. It's a way of life that guides us toward inner peace, resilience, and fulfillment. By embracing its teachings, we embark on a lifelong journey of growth, virtue, and ultimately, human flourishing. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic, and keep striving for the best version of yourself. If you found this insight valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Keep growing and stay stoic.